Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play the 7th Saga! Today, since last time, I grinded up to level 13 with Esuna there, just kept on doing it solo, and yeah, we got my speed up to 61. That ought to be pretty good, because the fastest enemy in the next area has 55 speed, and let's see, I learned the power spell, which doubles your power stat. Not your weapon. It has nothing to do with your weapon strength. So it's a lot better for characters like Esuna who don't have very strong weapons, because your power stat's going to be more than that anyway. But anyway, so I got up to level 13. I want to recruit Valsu now. Well, looks like he's being friendly here. If he was not, what you would need to do is like what I was saying last time, where you fight a random battle, check back with him. If he still doesn't change his mind, just keep on doing that over and over and over again until he decides he actually wants to join your party. Let's see what we got. Okay, he's at level 12. I don't want that. The way apprentice recruiting works is that their level will always be, or well, not always, it'll be +1, -1, or the same as your main character. And of course, ideally, I would want them to be a level ahead of me. And one of the reasons for this is how equipment draw works. And every apprentice has a set of equipment when they join your party. Well, you form a party. And this can potentially be upgraded every 4 levels, starting with level 2, and then 6, 10, 14, and so on, all the way up to 38. So I want to recruit Valsu at level 14, because he will join with much stronger equipment. And then I can take the old equipment that I had from Esuna, give them to Valsu, because they have a nearly identical equipment draw. And then I can give the good stuff to Esuna. Okay, good, level 14. So, yeah, he's doing pretty good on stats there. Okay, so, let's give that to Valsu. Valsu does come with a scarf, but I don't have another accessory that I could have bought to give to him. So, yeah, that doesn't work there. But anyway, okay, let's give the Saber. Let's check out our stats here. Let's see, we've got 5 weapon, 12 defend. So let's equip the stuff that we got from Valsu there. Let's see, there it is. And if we do that, haha, yeah, much better weapon and defend there. Okay, so I actually had to go back to Banro here to get Valsu, but I just did some grinding on the way back. I just walked back here, and that was fine. But now, I want to actually just go back to where I really want to go, and that is Zealous. Now, in order to progress with the plot, we need to recruit someone else at the end. There's one guy that I told you not to talk to until now. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have really mattered, but this guy's Brontu. I think there was an NPC who was talking about him there. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that would be a problem. I guess you're a host. Or we could join up with him. Sure. But yeah, we do need him in order to unlock the way to get to where we're going. Oh, okay. Oh, sounds like a plan. Let's do it. More party members. Well, actually, Valsu was the only one who is really joining. Brontu is just along for the ride. He does not participate in battle or anything like that. So, yeah, don't worry about that. But we need him in the group. And there's one more thing that I want to take care of before moving on. I need to find the item shop, and I want to restock on some mirrors. I'm not going to buy a full stack for right now, because I don't think we really need them. But I'm just going to get a few of them, so that way if I run into more of those, well, I will run into more of those man rots or tricks or anything like that, we'll be ready for them. So yeah, 3 ought to be good enough for now. And as far as items go, or other items go, let's see. I won a whole bunch of potion 1s from the grinding that I did. Let's see. I could... Wait a minute. Valsu? Oh, right. Yeah, I could give this stuff to Valsu. I'll think about what I want to do with his equipment. I'll just leave him. Or wait. No, this stuff is actually stronger. Yeah, we should give that stuff to Valsu there. There we are. Easy enough. So, let's head on over to the Cave of Melenam. So, hit the water and head west. Oh, I should probably go over Valsu's spells there. Let me see if I can get them up here. Okay, so he's basically a pure healer. He has Defense 1, which is the spell, just like the Protect bottles there. Let's see. Ice 1 is his only source of offense, really. But more importantly, he comes with the Agility spell, which increases your speed by 30 there. And let's see, Force Shield, that protects you from the next spell that would hit you, but the spells that enemies can cast right now are not that much of a problem. By the way, there's one other thing I wanted to mention about recruiting apprentices. The way stat gains work upon leveling up is a bit different in the original. The way it's supposed to work is, like in the original Japanese version of the game checks for the range of your potential stat gains. So like, for now, with Esuna, speed can potentially gain 3 to 5 per level up. Oh, and here we got a new enemy. Alright, let's see. This guy... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, yeah, this guy has a lot of HP, and oddly enough, even though he's not a boss, you can't run from him. And he's immune to all debuffs and instant death. So, yeah, this guy's gonna take a little while to kill there. I'm not even worried about that. Yeah, you see, normally it would petrify the enemy, but if they've got their boss flag up there, like this guy does, then bosses just can't be petrified no matter what. Even though this guy isn't a boss, he still has that boss flag for some reason. I guess just because the guy is so big. You also cannot run from him at all either, so it's something to keep in mind there. Okay, well, here we got another new enemy there. Let's see. That's the Blue Demon, I think is his name, or something like that. Okay, so I want to take that guy out because he has a really powerful physical attack. And that might have been able to kill Esuna if I didn't dodge that. I should have healed her up earlier, but oh well, I didn't. But anyway, okay, let's see. Let's go... Yeah, let's finish the guy off. I don't want to risk using a physical attack and potentially not dealing enough damage. So yeah, basically when you're going through battle, once you recruit a partner, you basically alternate your turns, but if you press left or right, sometimes you can just switch to your other partner and let them take their turn first. Sometimes that would be an advantage. One thing I like to do is sometimes have my partner defend, then Esuna cast power on them, and then my partner would attack, so they get the benefit from defending and the power spell on their attack. And that can pretty much one-shot almost anything. Well, let's see what we got here, if I can ever open the chest. Nothing! That's... Okay, never mind then. Okay, here's the enemy that I was worried about. Oh, I forgot to cure the poison. But anyway, yeah, let's see. This guy has 55 speed. He's not that powerful, but powerful enough that I wanted to level grind in case I ran into like 2 of them at once. Yeah, that would have been really bad. So anyway, about stat gains. Every 10 levels, the range of your potential stat gains is supposed to increase by 1. So at this point, I should be gaining 4 to 6 speed every level up, but when they made some adjustments to the difficulty of the game, they inadvertently removed those Elnard stat gains, so I'm going to be stuck gaining 3 to 5 speed every level for the entire game. For Esuna, that is, or whoever your main character is. Fortunately, and, well, unfortunately in a way, too, I suppose, apprentices that you recruit still have access to them. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, yeah, you see the glowy dot there? You saw it on the world map in the dungeon. That means there's a rune nearby, and here it is. Hooray! No boss fight or anything? No, there is no boss fight. The wind rune, its power is that you can use it, well, we can't use it here, but on the world map or at a town, you can use it to teleport to any other town that you've already been to. Just like the wind ball, except you can use it infinitely, which is really, really nice. Now, as I was saying about apprentices, when they get those stat gains, that can actually become a problem if you, or when you actually have to fight one of them or whenever. So they'll always have much higher stats than you do at whatever level you want, so you can't simply grind to work around the problem. But it's still reasonably easy to defeat them anyway. However, this also applies to apprentices when you recruit them. So, as you can see, with Valsu, even though I did no optimizing on his stat gains up to this point, he has, how much speed? 59 speed there, while Esuna, who I have optimized and used the agility seed on, only has 2 more speed than Valsu does. So, that's a way you can kind of work around grinding a bit. Like, I could level grind Esuna solo, and then recruit a different partner, and they would have access to the Elnard stat gains up to that point. But here we got another trick here, but this time I am prepared. We got some defense boosting that we can do here. Okay, so let's go... I'll go with Ice 1 this time. I don't think we need to go to Ice 2. But I do want to... Actually, you know what? Why don't you just defend there? That could be a problem. One thing to keep in mind, though, with recruiting apprentices, is that once they do join you, they revert back to their base stat gains. So you can only take advantage of Elnard stat gains if you... if you level grind and then recruit a partner. Because they'll join with whatever Elnard stat gains up to that point, but anything past that, it's just your base stat gains all over again. So, oh well. But it's still totally worthwhile. So that's just something to keep in mind with how I'm going to be doing the grinding throughout the game. There's actually only one more big grind that I want to do before quite some time after that. Yeah, it's just that early on, the speed of the fastest enemy, it greatly increases from one dungeon to the next, which is why I've had to do so much grinding early in the game. Fortunately, in the mid-game, enemies pretty much plateau on speed. They don't really get above 90 for quite some time, so that'll help out with the grinding a lot. I mean, I won't have to do grinding, actually, until almost the no turning back point in the game. And one of the reasons why I can afford to do that is because of how the Elnard stat gains work. By the way, for those who don't know, Elnard was the original name of this game in Japan. I don't know why they changed it to the 7th Saga, but, well, there it is. But alright, so we found our way into Melenam here. Looks like a high-tech place, except everything's turned off here, huh? And one nice thing about Melenam is that even though it's not really a town, there's not like villagers around here and stuff, you can teleport here with the Wind Rune. So I could, I'm gonna go back to Zealous here, so that way I can rest up before continuing through the second half of the dungeon. As a matter of fact, speed runs, like the RTA routes, what they usually do is they don't recruit someone going into the Cave of Melenam. And that makes things a bit tougher, but it's still manageable. And then once they get to Melenam, they teleport out, and then they recruit Valsu or whoever they want, and then they teleport back to Melenam, so that way the main character can hold on to a lot more of the experience along the way. But what treasures will we find in the lost city of Melenam? Find out next time on Let's Play the 7th Saga! This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!